Hey guys, this is Lisa with Geek Girl Finds. Thank you for being here, and while you're here, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell and hit that thumbs up, please. So today, it's probably not going to be a long video, but a lot of y'all know that I talk to on the side personally, or that have known me for a while. I've been job hunting for quite some time, and it seems like I just hit one roadblock after another, and it's been very frustrating. It makes our lives extremely stressful, money-wise, financially, like a lot of people. And, we're definitely not alone. I know a lot of people are hurting out there. But, it's frustrating. I used to, when I was younger, or even just several years ago, I had no problems getting a job. I was usually hired on the spot. And this time job hunting, I noticed, what we all already know. Things have modernized. Everything is online, such as my face right now. But everything is apply online. There's not a lot of the, hi, nice to meet you, and kind of show your personality opportunities there that a lot of us older people grew up with. You would go into a store and fill out an application on paper with pen. God, how did we do it? And you would meet, the manager or store owner or whatever, this restaurant owner, whatever you were doing. And, you'd get called back for an interview, or they would just be like, hey, can you start tonight? So, I know that's how it used to be, and it was a lot easier to let your personality shine and get that job. And now with everything online, you're just a pile of numbers and jumbled information in someone's database somewhere. And so it's very frustrating. And I've noticed, while the frustrations of job hunting on top of it piled on, which is extremely rude and scary, there are a lot of job scams out there. I have run into all kinds of job scams. And I will say, out of the job sites, there's ZipRecruiter, Indeed, there's all these, Monster.com and, different places like that. Haven't had a lick of luck with any of those. But Indeed lately, it was ZipRecruiter for a while, but ZipRecruiter just sucks. But sorry, they do. And Indeed, I was at least getting some callbacks or scheduled interviews. But now lately, all I get is scam job offers. And a lot of them, you get that sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach, like this is too good to be true, But then there's the other voice in your head. It's like, Lisa, stop being so weird, take a chance. But then your stomach is like, no, this is bad. So one of the ones I run into, and it's you can spot right off the bat some of them. And a lot of you might have heard these on the news happening in your area. But what they do is they call you and they're or they email you a lot of times, or they always want to do interviews by Hangouts, which that's just weird and no one does that. So that's your first clue. But they want to do everything via Hangouts, not video, but just texting. And what they do is they go, oh, my name's Sergio or Peter, and I'm a traveling businessman, and I'm currently in Canada, but I'm opening up a shop, let's say, in Houston, because that's where I live. And I need someone to help me, answer emails, correspondence. This is a work-at-home position. And then they go, what kind of home equipment could you use to make up for an office? So long story short, most people go, well, I don't have a fax machine and a printer and this and that. I have a desk and a laptop, but, can only get so far with that. So then, and now I know it when I see it coming. And then they go, oh, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you a check, and I want you to deposit it into your checking account. Well, they're screwed there because I don't have a checking account. Jason is the only one out of us that has a bank account. And I'll tell them this, and they're like, it's fine. Just, open a checking account and cash it. And I'm like, this is really bizarre. And not that I would do any of these things, because luckily I research things. I'll research scams. And I'm like, oh, that's it. Or like this one, this scam that this guy tried to do with me, I'd heard about on the news like 2 weeks later. I was like, oh my God, thank God I wasn't an idiot. Not to say people that fall for it are idiots, but this is the problem. They prey on people who are desperate and need to work and they want money. So what they do is you get this check, this strange check FedEx to you. So for example, you would deposit it into your account, and then your bank, because it's usually like a $5,000 check. I mean, it's just an obscene amount of money, and which should raise alarm bells to begin with. So you deposit it, and then these people will start contacting you. And they're like, well, we need you to go to this business. And they either want you to buy gift cards, or, they want you to buy strange stuff and then ship it. Or they want you to take, let's say they send you $5,000. They want you to get $3,000 in a money order and then mail it to some fictitious person that's really them. Because basically, you're going to be stuck holding the bag with the bad check. Because in 72 hours or so, that check that you thought cleared your bank because you're able to use the funds and you did all this crazy stuff, the bank is going to go, oh, wait, halt. We just found out that check's bad. You're on the hook for it. So, yeah. So what happens is it leaves people, again, like I said, that are desperate and, have bills to pay and they want to work. They desperately want to work. And so they will fall for this scam. So be careful for anything that sounds like this. If they're not wanting you to go into an office, to interview with someone, if things look the slightest bit suspicious, shut down the conversation. Don't give them your banking information. I had one do that recently. They were like, oh, we're a shipping company in Denmark and we're looking to expand to Houston. I'm like, well, we have a huge shipping channel here. Like, maybe that's legit. This company went so far to, I don't know if they took over another company's website or mirrored it some way. I don't know what they did, but it looked legit. Like, I even looked up job scams with this company's name, couldn't find anything. So I was like, am I the first lucky customer? But anyways, it turned out to be a total scam. But they strung me along. They made me do little projects like researching renting office space in downtown Houston. And then I would submit these reports of my findings. They'd be like, okay, well, when we pay you, we'll give you an extra $150 bonus. So yeah, this one strung out for 2 weeks. And they were like, well, we need your banking information. I was like, dude, I just have a PayPal card. But there is a checking account number and a routing number attached to it. You can direct deposit my check in there. And they were like, well, and I'm like, why do you need all this information? It's really strange. If you just want to pay me via PayPal, all you need is my email address. I mean, that's all you need. And they were like, well, hum and haw, and they were so strange. And they were like, well, you're going to be processing payments for our shipping customers, so we're going to need you to basically take the payments from these weird people that would be calling. Take those payments, put them into my PayPal accounts, which no, I'm not laundering money for anyone. That's what it started feeling like. And so I was supposed to, until they trusted me, they were going to have me process the payments through my own account. And I immediately was just, I was like, this is unacceptable. This is not how we do business in America. And I don't know whose leg you're trying to pull here, but this is a freaking scam. And they just immediately shut down. No, they didn't even try to fight me on it. They were like, okay, we can't fool her anymore. So, and it sucked because it sounded like an exciting opportunity, but that's how they get you. It's an exciting opportunity The money sounds too good to be true. But when they start asking for your bank account and just, they want you to process the payment. So these are just little warnings to look out for. You know, and sometimes you can do all the research in the world, but you don't really know what scam you're falling into yet. So, but yeah, just Google the hell out of things. Just be really careful. Don't give out a lot of personal information to someone that you haven't physically laid eyes on yet, like a company. Like, normal route, you go to the company, you do the interview, and then you do your onboarding stuff once they hire you. And, you know, then they'll ask for your checking account information so they can direct deposit your check. You know, things like that. But these are things that are not normal, and they should feel strange to all of us. So I just wanted to do a quick video about that because that's been on my mind. And I don't want other people to fall for these traps. Luckily, fortunately, nothing has happened to me financially or anything like that, because you can't take when there's nothing there. But it's scary, and a lot of people, you hear about it on the news, do get caught up in this. So if you're job hunting, or if you have friends that are job hunting, have them watch this video, do research online. But I will say Indeed right now is the worst. I'm getting hit with scams every day now, but now I know what to look for. So, but anyways, if you are job hunting or looking for a better job to replace a already gross job, good luck to you guys, and you know, be safe out there. Be safe with your information, okay? All right, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys soon. Bye.